The fourth, rise and shine, rise and shine. I'm Wesh 2 first warning meteorologist Eric Burris. This is Coffee Talk. We get together 7 days a week, chat about what's going on in the world of weather, hopefully get your day started off on the right note, and updated with the very latest on this big chill. A live look at temperatures right now, 46 degrees in Orlando. It is 41 right now in Leesburg, 39 in the Villages. It is 38 degrees in Ocala and 39 in Palm Coast. So it indeed is chilly, and that's why, again, this morning, we're calling it impact weather. This is not like a scare you thing. This is just letting you know, hey, if you haven't stepped out the door yet, this weather's going to impact you. It's chilly outside, right? Yeah, this morning, widespread frost with feels like temperatures area-wide in the 30s. Just be sure to have not only the jacket, but the warm cup of coffee. All right. Frost and freeze advisories are posted in purple, freeze warnings for central and western Marion County. In that kind of light blue, frost advisories, inland Volusia, inland Flagler, and all of Lake County and the rest of Marion County. So there you go. It is cold. And when we look at low temperatures, I forgot to pull this up beforehand. Low, get low to the window in the wall. There we go. No sweat today, I'll tell you that. All right, low temperatures this morning made it down to 32 in Ocala. You tricky trickster, Marion County. You were in the 20s yesterday in Ocala. That tinge of a breeze, that did it. You tricky trickster. 37 in DeLand, 43 in New Smyrna Beach this morning. So there you go. All right. All right. What's ahead? Let's look at the forecast, my friends. Today, 59, 11 o'clock, 64 degrees by 1 p.m., and 68 our daytime high. Yeah, we're getting... It's not going to be like dramatically warmer. It's going to be just a little bit warmer. Here's a look at our forecast around Central Florida today. 68 in Orlando, 66 in the Villages, 62 degrees in Palm Coast. Lots and lots and lots and lots of frost this morning. No snow. Destiny says, my husband is in shirt and shorts. He's an Oklahoma transplant. He said, Floridians are weak when it comes to cold temperatures. Can confirm. Can confirm. Yeah. Yeah, can confirm it. It's chilly outside, and I'm weak to it. How low can you go? Exactly, exactly. Casting Studio says, I did not sign up for this. Yeah, I would agree. With all the frost, it looks like snow, John says. You know, we had some roof frost in my neighborhood, did not have any ground frost that I was able to see at least. Very chilly, but lovely in O'Galley. And we've got a nice turnaround of temps, right? Yeah. Good morning, all. Is it morning already? Uh-oh. Somebody didn't get much sleep, sounds like. Kara Gordon over on YouTube says, it's better than where I used to live in Kentucky. It's a high of 27 there. No. Say no, say no. Yeah, no. Not my cup of tea. Also, I don't like tea. I like coffee. Yeah. Taylor says, I want to get back under the blankets. Dude, I feel that. So today's forecast is outstanding. Let's look at the next couple of afternoons. Watch this trend. Hanging out in a beautiful, beautiful spot. Look at that. 68 our high temperature for today. 73 for tomorrow. Friday back into the 60s. Kind of an interesting little sidestep, we'll call it. Okay. Let's look at kind of this pattern here, right? So high pressure has kept us with this nice cool breeze. But as this area of high pressure starts to scoot, the winds rotate clockwise around high pressure. So as early as this afternoon, obviously we know that the temperatures are going to be climbing a little bit. But then by Friday, there's a super weak front that sneaks in. It doesn't give us a blast of cold from the northwest. Notice that's like a northeast. So it'll drop the temperatures just a little bit, but that moisture coming in from the ocean doesn't let it get too out of control. So Friday from 73 back to 69, and then Saturday back to 72. So honestly, we're doing really okay. This is going to keep us in control, right? I'm okay with that. And then as far as the weekend forecast goes, like, listen, you can't beat highs in the lower 70s. We've got the check mark for both days, my friends. So, soccer, theme parks, longer sleeves at the beach, going out on the boat, going flying, going on a cruise, whatever the case may be. I mean, we are looking so nice here. It's beautiful. Really and truly gorgeous. Yeah. I hope everybody's loving it at least. Yeah. Can't go wrong with that. 7-day forecast, my friends. Let's discuss. Kara says 60s for highs are perfect. Well, we're getting into the 70s, and notice we even have 80s on the map. So let's just kind of look at this day by day, right? So we discussed. We're still in that frigid setup this morning, but by the afternoon, we look better. Comfortable tomorrow. There's that weak little front that sneaks in late Thursday, early Friday. That's going to bring in a quick sprinkle, a few additional clouds, and drop that afternoon temperature. It also drops the morning low from 55 Friday morning to 50 degrees on Saturday. And this weekend's forecast is great. Now, Saturday morning, big event. We've got the Orlando OUC Half Marathon. Infinitely better forecast than what we had last year. Do I know anybody that's running this race? Anybody? Infinitely better. Last year's temperatures were in the 70s. When we went to pull up this graphic, same graphic as last year, because we haven't launched our new graphics package yet. So same exact graphic as last year. Didn't think we'd use it again, but here we are. And it had last year's forecast numbers on it. And what a mess that was. My brother ran it, did not like those temperatures. My family was doing the 5K, just a rough go last year. This year, so much better. Now, if anybody's running this, I know they do, Frank. If anybody's running this, may I suggest having a great time? This is great. Also, so today's Wednesday. Tomorrow we start the OUC half marathon. What do they call it? Like an expo over at the Plaza Live. So I'll be reporting live at the Plaza Live tomorrow, noon, 4, 5 p.m., maybe even 6 p.m. on West 2 News. So if you're running this race, come pick up your bib and all that stuff. Do the expo at the Plaza tomorrow. Come say hi. I'll be there. I have no idea if I'm going to be with the Weather Lab. I haven't gotten into that depth just yet. But I'll be doing the weather live there. I'll have a forecast airing and getting everybody ready. And then, of course, on Saturday morning, our morning newscast will be hijacked by half marathon coverage. It's a big deal. They're the powers that be are wanting to make this a bigger and bigger deal, and it's just wonderful. So really looking forward to that event. Really great looking forecast for it. Okay. So yeah, and then beyond that, after that, after the Saturday morning event, we look ahead to Saturday afternoon, we look ahead to Sunday. Really great. Monday, Tuesday, highs around 80 degrees, morning lows in the 50s and 60s. Now we're getting out of the bite of the chill and we're just getting very comfortable. We're looking gorgeous here. And as a matter of fact, looking super long range, GFS, excuse me, showing that early next week we continue to warm. By Thursday, Friday, Saturday, 12th, 13th, 14th, bit of a temperature drop. Again, this is raw GFS, but you kind of get the idea. That looks pretty good, my friends. I can't argue with that. Right? All right. Questions, comments, concerns. Oh, I guess today's Wednesday, so I should ask Alex if he's available for the drive-through, Alex. So, 8 a.m. Friday. Okay. I asked Alex. We'll see. If not, then I need to figure somebody out for the coffee talk drive-through. Ah, Denise is asking about any Christmas forecast. So we did look at the super long range stuff, the BSR, and we can look at it again. But this is kind of the initial thought that we had put out, and we can look at it again. But for now, this is the early look. Yeah. Christmas Eve looks like a storm system will be around, and then Christmas Day, storm system should be clearing out. Timing is going to be, of course, subject to change. But for right now, that's kind of where we're at. That's kind of what we're looking at right now. Of course, we're dialing in our long range patterns and all that fun stuff. So, yeah. All right. So that's kind of where we're at the moment, at least. We'll see. It'll be interesting. It'll be interesting to see. I cannot believe we're already there. By the way, if you were trying to see Tracking the Tropics yesterday, Jeremy Nelson ended up having a doctor's appointment, so there you go. But we're hard at work working on that long range cycling pattern, trying to kind of key in for next year. So we'll be continuing to monitor this and trying to get all that good stuff. Lowest temp in the area last night. All right, let's look. Let's see. I've got, let me pull up the website. No, that's the wrong button. Got to find the bookmark. Here it is. This is the site I'm looking for. Okay. So what I'm going to do, give me 2 seconds here. Perfect. All right, I'm going to put this, put that, and that's current temperatures. Give me a second. Make that pretty. We'll do minimum temperature. All right. All right, minimum temperature. So we'll just start up here in Marion County. Minimum temperature, Ocala International Airport, Jim Taylor Field, automated weather observation. Okay, so 32 was the low there, but look up to the north, right? 27, where was that 27 read? That was up in Reddick. 26 over at Williston Montbrook Airport. X60, KX60. 30 in where's I've never heard of Bronson. That's outside of Marion. That's in Levy County. That's why. Just outside. This is Morriston, was 29 over to the Forest, 32 at the Salt Springs area. All right. Flagler, let's check in on you, my friends. Look at that. 38, 40, 37, 33 in Benell. Look at the difference right on the water, right? Flagler Beach was 41. Volusia, 43, 43, 30. Look at the difference, though, right around Port Orange, right? It's 43 at the, it says Port Orange, but it's beachside Port Orange, so it's over near, like, the shores. You head inland, and that 38 is red pretty close to the pavilion, it looks like. 38 out near the fly-in. 36 out near the Cabbage Patch. Who hit 32? Was that near DeLeon Springs? DeLand, North DeLand, Lake Woodruff area. Metro area, upper 30s, Castleberry, Altamont Springs, 40 Maitland, 43 Orlando, Brevard. Lots of 40s. Yeah. So you kind of get the idea. So there's your stuff. There's your numbers. And for those that are asking, no, we did not see any snow. Atmosphere too dry. I always love that everybody asks that. Not that everybody's asking, but, Everybody's like, did we see any snow? And when there's rain and it's cold, I always laugh when like the misty water and everyone's like, I saw snow. No, you saw misty rain. You saw breezy, misty rain. You know? All right. Bruce says, I hate typing on my phone, so I'm in listening mode today. If someone wants to tell me anything important, make sure you yell at me. All right, Bruce, we'll yell at you. We don't need to. I can't even picture yelling at you. Got really cold in MK last night. Definitely happy I brought layers. Oh, yeah. The breeze always adds that bite to it, you know? Yeah. Joseph's asking, are we going to see the Coffee Talk drive-thru again? Absolutely. I'm dialed up and ready. I just need to figure it out. We've got it ready to go. The Coffee Talk drive-thru on Fridays in this quieter season. There may be a reason that Alex doesn't do it on Friday. I know the reason. So if he doesn't, I understand. And we will all need to understand. But then I would just need to find somebody. Who could it be? Who could it be now? I'll have to think about that. It could be one of you. I love talking to you. But I would love to find like other people that are interested to bring in. Kara's asking Friday, same time for the drive-thru. Yeah, the idea is just the Friday show. We kind of adjust it around and make it something different in the quieter season. Yeah. Always a fan of meteorologists or storm chasers for the drive-thru. Yeah. Need to figure something out. Da, 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 da. We're going to think. Needs to be somebody I can talk to. Like, you know what I mean? That's the problem. Needs to be somebody I can actually get in touch with. I'm waiting for the Coffee Talk flyby. I live just north of Vero. Listen, Steven, I when it comes to flying, Vero is probably my favorite place to go. Great airport, great restaurant at the airport. Been there many, 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 many times. Feel like I was there, a week and a half, 2 weeks ago. I was there 2 weeks ago. Love it. It's not even just a theme though, Cindy. It's like a theme of people to talk to. Like we've talked to each other. I brought on random people. Last year was like meteorologists, former Weshers, that kind of thing. Need to figure that out. We'll figure it out. I'm gonna figure it out. But, listen, there's no rules when it comes to Coffee Talk, which is kind of nice. And what's also nice is like when we're in the quiet season, it gives us a chance to get to know each other. We've kind of developed this little bit of a community here, which is ridiculous. Who ever saw that coming? During hurricane season, I feel like we got a lot more to talk about. But during these quieter months, we've got some time. Coffee Talk flyby. I'll do something in an airplane at some point. Yeah. No rules, just right. Deb says Al Roker. We already did the Coffee Talk with Al Roker. You guys have seen it, right? If you're new to the whole Coffee Talk thing, if you're new to this, first off, if you're new to this, welcome. I'll find the clip. Yeah, if you're new to this, hold on, I'm going. Here it is. All right. If you're new to this whole thing, stop, Burris, there. I need to put it over here. There. Y'all are making me work the director mode today. Oh, no. I am not doing that. Hit that.
Oh, so this is called Coffee Talk.
Right.
So we're
But what
on
platform?
Yeah, so
we're on Twitter.
there you go. This was if you're new, this was
How
Al.
about MySpace?
Listen, if you went on my MySpace,
Years and years ago.
and then this ends up on Spotify, Apple Podcasts.
Oh my God.
It wasn't that long ago, but at any rate, it was. So we've done Al. We've had Al on Coffee Talk. We need to get him again. We need to give other people a chance. Nikki says the Al Roker Coffee Talk drive-thru is pinned to the top of my page. It is. That's how I so easily found it. Right. Um, we're all family here, and I love it. Well, and that's the thing. So if I don't have Alex, then maybe we'll just grab one of our family members here. Oh, yeah. Well, Reed, I could probably get Josh, Jeff Petrovsky. I've got his cell. Jeff and I talk plenty. Yeah. Oliver says I've been talking to Al since I was a kid. Al was great to talk to. He's so great. He's Al is there's just something authentically Al. You know? This group is ridiculously crazy. It's true. Yeah. That was right before Al got really sick, wasn't it? It was. That's right. It was right before. It was, but I'll tell you, the dude had a long day with us, and I was just surprised. I mean, for being younger than him, um, I would struggle with this kind of schedule that he keeps. So, I mean, but he's a beast. He's a beast. Anyway, we've had Al. Loved him. Loved him. Debbie says Al Roker is human, not a snooty guy. No, my God, he's a goofball. Perhaps we should rename it from drive-through to flyby. Yeah. I'll do something from an airplane at some point. I'll give you a tour. I don't know. We'll figure something out. But anyway, all right. Any questions, comments, concerns? How we doing? I mean, weather-wise, we've got a really great little stretch ahead. How about an interested student from a STEM program? Well, we've talked to students. Yeah. We'll think of something. We're gonna figure it out. We'll figure it out. All right. All right. Whatever Alex says, we'll find somebody. I'll get you. I got you guys. I got you. It's all good stuff. Like David said, it's all good stuff. It's all good stuff. All right. Anything else? Someone from the Orlando Science Center. Now, see, these are good ideas. How about your boss for the drive-through? I've got to chat with her today. So, Danny, Blue Goose throwing Danny out. Have we had Danny on? I can't remember. We had Glenn Richards, my first chief. We had Dave Marsh. I like that idea. Let me message Danny. Even if it's not this week, let me message Danny. Hold on. While we're talking, talk amongst yourselves for a moment. Let me message Danny. Ha, the last thing he messaged me was talking about my wardrobe, to which I was like, consultants, man. All right. I've put out the ask for Danny. Now, y'all, I got to share. Terry's asking who is Danny. Let me tell you who Danny is. I have no idea what he's going to say. Danny was a legend in Orlando TV. And I think the only station he didn't work at was the Deuce. He worked everywhere, almost everywhere. When I was a little kid, this is a true story. When I was a little kid, I grew up watching him. I mean, I sampled everybody, right? But like he was the guy that I was like, he's so good. And I was asked when he retired the second to last time when he retired from the 24-hour station in town at his retirement party. Maybe it was I can't remember which retirement. I think it was from that one. Anyway, they asked all the meteorologists from around Central Florida to record a video, and my video was like, Danny, growing up in Central Florida, I just wanted to be like you because when I was a kid, I was terrified of the weather, and it was only Danny that calmed me the heck down. And he walked right up to me and made fun of me. Like in a way that he's just like, listen, I thank you, but like it's just, it's just TV's just furniture. Don't take it too seriously. Like, thank you, but don't. Basically, he's just, don't ever become anything but humble was his point. Was just like, don't ever take your job, don't ever take yourself too seriously, I think was his point. And if you know who I'm talking, if you know Danny, like that's so him. Um, just a great, great guy. And for me, meeting the guy that really kind of pushed me to be into, he didn't even push me. It was just like watching him. I was like, he's so good. He's just so folksy and charming. And so I feel like a lot of what I try to do on the air is from, I've got like, when I look at, he was the guy that I grew up watching. Glenn was the guy that I kind of got into underneath, and then Tom across the street is the guy I really worked under for years, and I see myself being a kind of a hodgepodge of those three, good, bad, or indifferent. Cheryl says, "I watch Danny. I'm old. You know, it's not that you're old; you have wisdom." Brian Tittle says, "I've said before, you are often Danny Trainor-ish. That's a compliment. I take it. I take it as a compliment." Debbie says, "Interview Tom across the street." There are contracts and non-competes that would not allow for that. But listen, Glenn Richards, once he retired and that contractual stuff was done, we got him on Coffee Talk. And you better believe that I will do the same anytime that I'm able to contractually. It's all about, anyway. It's all about the legalities of things. Kara says, love hearing about childhood mentors that give direction for our lives. You know what I think is the best part? Is the people that live up to your mental desire, if that makes sense. Like Danny could have been such a jerk because he was the dude for so long. He wasn't. He was great. Don't take yourself too like great. Charles says no more non-competes. Those were outlawed earlier by the FTC. I don't believe that went through though. Pretty sure they tried. The courts fought them and it's now sitting in litigation. Even still, if you're employed by another station, you can't like there are things, you know what I mean? Victoria says Foxtail Barista, I need to learn how to make the Wesh 2 logo on my cappuccino. I would so enjoy looking at that or drinking. A walk through the neighborhood with air. Hey, we're just sitting and talking and relaxing. My grandmother used to tell me about listening to Danny on the radio before TV. I worked with a guy in West Palm who worked with Danny in the 70s up in like Panama City or something. Like, you want to talk about wild. And that's why we don't burn bridges, my friends, because you just never know. You never know what direction the pendulum shall swing. Mickey says Tom Sorrells. He's retired, but he's I'm sure still on the window of, Tom would be fun. I've got a great story, Tom Sorrell. So when I was at Alex Alisi's wedding, there was a tornado warning, and I picked up my phone to tweet, and Tom Sorrell slapped my phone out of my hand. He's like, "You're at your friend's wedding." No. You're right. You're right. You're right. If you don't know this yet, if you don't know this yet, If you don't, I know what you're saying. By the way, sidebar, if I did it go into effect in September? I thought that it got fought, Charles. Find me the like I know that in September it got fought and it went into litigation. Find me something more from more recently than the April one you sent. I forgot what I was going to say. Crap. Oh, if you don't know this yet, the meteorologists from across the stations, we don't hate each other. We go to conferences together, and even though the thing in the corner may be different, we all kind of are efforting the same thing, which is keeping people safe. You, the consumer, the viewer, you're going to latch on to people differently. I get it. I'm not going to be, believe me, I know, I'm not going to be everybody's cup of tea. Other people are not going to be everybody's cup of tea either. So, right? So, to that point, we don't hate each other. Can you believe it? All right. Are we good? You good? I good? We good? Everybody good? All right. Listen, thank you for hanging out for coffee talk. What are the thin, long clouds called? It was on the east horizon. There was a rocket launch this morning. So those rockety clouds are a thing. I don't. It's probably what you're talking about. One big, happy, dysfunctional family. That's right. All right, everybody. Be the sunshine in someone else's day. Thank you, thank you, thank you for hanging out for coffee talk. I'll see you all. I'm not on TV today, and tomorrow I'm at the expo. So, but we'll have coffee talk again. All right. I'll see you in the morning, 8 a.m. tomorrow morning. Sound good?